Hello, my name is Sophia Sosa, and I am representing my team Gearbine for today's presentation. Today's topic will be mobile handsets and how important this innovation has been for our society and how much we depend on it. These devices have truly revolutionized communication and how we as a society function. In this presentation, we will talk about a brief history and analysis of the current mobile industry structure to get an overview of where it all started and where it has landed. Then we will look into both frontrunners of this industry, Apple, then Samsung. Both companies have their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and that is what we will dive into. After having a deeper look into both companies, there is always a clear leader in the industry. And that's when we will decide which of the both it is. Finally, our team has come up with how the leader occupies its position in the industry and what the other company can do to challenge the leader. Starting off with the industry structure of mobile handsets, transitioning into smartphones, there is evidence that the process of manufacturing started in 1926. However, those efforts were very similar to a radio, not so mobile. The first mobile handset was launched in the late 90s, around 1985, when a comedian made the first public phone call, and the rest followed. From mobile handsets to smartphones, we see just how influential our society can be when Apple dropped their first iPhone in 2007. The iPhone revolutionized its industry by offering friendly features like the touchscreen and virtual keyboard. No more flip phones or old mobile handsets. The smartphone industry has steadily developed since then, both in market size and different models and suppliers, more and more companies competing with each other. By 2023, around 1.48 billion units of smartphones are to be shipped worldwide, and at the end of 2021, the global smartphone market was valued at 273.9 billion US dollars and is projected to reach around 520.7 billion US dollars by 2030. Apple and Samsung lead a competitive field in this industry. In the fourth quarter of 2020, Apple held a 23.8% share of the market, and Samsung held a 19.1% market share. Understanding the brief background of this industry will lead us into the leaders of this field. Now, when looking into Apple, it is a worldwide understanding that they stand out with their innovation and brand loyalty. Their product development and marketing strategies are what gives the company awareness and drive their market share and profit each quarter. Industry competition is high for Apple because they are in direct competition with big companies like Samsung, Google, Amazon, and many more. The company's bargaining power is a very high for the reason that they enjoy developing new products like AirPods, Apple Watches, laptops, and computers besides their iPhones, and market their ability to sync all of their devices together. The threat of new entrants is very low because of the high cost it needs to establish its technology and establish their brand name recognition, something Apple has done very well. Moving on to Apple's smartphone sales, their fourth quarter was extremely high, around 22%. This can be the cause of the new iPhone release, which made them sell over 200 million units. Now that is quite impressive. Out of all their products, the smartphone is their biggest revenue source. Moving on to Samsung, their analysis is similar to Apple, just as any other competitor in this industry. Samsung Electronics produces and distributes a wide range of products, electronics, and network systems that are developed for individual consumers and industries, a clear difference between them and Apple. Now, competition is high for Samsung as well, and can be seen through the many patent litigations they receive from Apple and from a highly competitive IT market they participate in. This is why Samsung cannot afford not to be innovative in their products. What was interesting was that innovation is a lead factor in bargaining powers, but price is also a big drive. Samsung prices are definitely lower in comparison to Apple's. Moving on to Samsung smartphone sales, their fourth quarter produced around 19% market share and sold over 69 million worth of units and is their biggest revenue source. And that is still quite impressive. Knowing each company's background, there needs to be a clear leader in this industry, which is none other than Samsung. I know it came as a big shock for my team and I as well. Although Apple's fourth quarter was higher than Samsung and clearly sold more units, that was the only quarter where Apple surpassed Samsung. Now, in order to dictate who leads in this industry, we need to see the bigger picture. And the overall market share of Samsung for 2021, just last year, was 19% and sold approximately 272,000 units compared to Apple, which was 16.7% market share and sold approximately 239,000 units. It must be said, both lead in the industry, but Samsung surpassed Apple by a lot. Some reasons why Samsung leads would be because their company is a very adopting company in the sense that they make smartphones but have a huge part in manufacturing their technologies and softwares. They are a conglomerate that has a wide range of products and are the world's largest chip maker, making parts that go into their smartphones, giving them a cost advantage. They also have different features and capabilities that not many other companies have. Some ways that Apple can challenge Samsung would be to develop greater features to compete with the vast libraries Samsung has of software and features they put into their phone. Something we found interesting was that even Apple uses OLED display, a technology developed by Samsung. So moving forward, my team and I suggest that Apple manufactures an all-Apple iPhone, meaning that they show the innovation and brand loyalty they have been working so hard, and they make a product without the use of their competition, and that we believe that it will drive their market share company up more. Lastly, we thought about their pricing. There's no reason an iPhone should be higher than the Samsung Galaxy if the iPhone is using their competitor's technology. We believe that they can either reduce their price to help them surpass Samsung, or they can come up with a new iPhone with different technology, all their technology, but keep the same price. This will lessen the confusion and it will make a strong statement. Thank you for listening to today's topic in Apple versus Samsung. Both front runners, but in the end, Samsung leads. Thank you.